Vanakkam Chennai, a very good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the HCL Squash PSA Challenger Tour Chennai edition. At HCL we believe in the power of sport, not just as a game but as a platform that inspires discipline, resilience and excellence. Over the years, HCL has been proud to have partnered with the SRFI, the Squash Rackets Federation of India, to lift squash to newer heights, nurture homegrown talent and build champions for India. We are coming with the semi-finals of the HCL Squash PSA Challenger Tour 2026 from the iconic Indian Squash Academy. Over the last 3 days, 48 elite players from around 5 nations have battled it out, vying for pride, for glory, and of course those crucial world ranking points as well. Here's a look at the quarterfinal results from yesterday. Rokhaya Otman from Egypt defeated Ratika Seelan from India 3 games to love. Secondly, in the first of the men's quarterfinals, Jongmin Ryu from Korea defeated Ravindu Laksiri, the top seed from Sri Lanka, 3 games to 1. Next up, we had PSA Kumar from Malaysia defeating India's Nirupama Dubey 3 games to love as well. And as Ling from Hong Kong, China defeated Elman Au 3 games to 1. Salma Otman next up from Egypt defeated M. Hyo 3 games to love as well. While Lockto from Hong Kong, China defeating Nikhileshwar from Malaysia 3 games to love as well. Then we had the second seed Harleen Tan in the women's category defeating P. Aarti Raghu, the Indian, 3 games to love as well. And lastly, in an all-India battle, Surat Chand, seeded number 2 in the men's category, defeated Om Semwal 3 games to love as well. Let us take a moment to have a look at some of the thrilling action with the highlights from the quarterfinals day. Well, those were some breathtaking shots, and trust me, the intensity only ramps up from here. Here's whom we have lined up for the semi-finals today. At 12 noon, in just a short while at Centre Court, we'll be having Rokhaya Otman from Egypt taking on PSA Kumar from Malaysia. In the first of the men's semi-finals, Jongmin Ryu from South Korea is going to take on Anders Ling, the seeded number 4 from Hong Kong, China at 12:45 p.m. Then at 1:30, in the last of the women's semi-finals, we'll be having Salma Otman from Egypt taking on Harleen Tan from Malaysia, seeded number 2. And in the last of the semi-finals today, to end the day at 2:15 p.m., we're going to be having Lockto from Hong Kong, China, taking on the Indian Surat Chand. who's seeded number 2 as well. This prestigious tournament is hosted in partnership with the Squash Rackets Federation of India with support from the Sports Authority of India and the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. We also wish to extend a heartfelt gratitude to our partners, SDAT, Sports Development Authority of Tamil Nadu, Dunlop Flying, TNSRA, Tamil Nadu Squash Racket Association, Monkey Eyes, and of course our venue partners, Indian Squash Academy as well. So Chennai, are you ready to witness the semi-finals today? Watch it all live on the HCL Enterprise and Squash India's YouTube channel as well. Over to Center Court where my commentator Piyush will tune into live action.
Well, thank you so much, Vansh. And I guess you have summed up everything. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back in the HCL PSA Challenge Tour Chennai 2026. As we are all set here now for the semi-final number 1 in the women's category first. It is Rokhaya Otman up against Sevitra Kumar from Malaysia. So Egypt against Malaysia in this very first game. Well, there is a possibility of the sisters playing in the final tomorrow. Rokhaya Otman and Salma Otman both in the semi-finals. Salma will be playing in that second semi-final. But first things first, as we are about to start here, players warming up, and we are not far away from live action coming to you. Yesterday we saw some breathtaking games, some very good encounters as well, quite a few one-sided encounters as well in that quarterfinals. But this is now the semi-final, and the stage just keeps on getting tougher and tougher for the players as well. So four games coming to you live today, back to back, in the next 3 or 4 hours or so. Rokhaya Otman up against Sevitra Kumar, the first game, the first semi-final, the first women's semi-final of the HCL PSA Challenge Tour Chennai 2026. So who will go into that final? Only time will tell. Evenly matched players, and we expect a lot of fire to be shown by both of them. Rokhaya with a lot of guile with her, and Sevitra Kumar with a lot of precision and power. And both will be hoping for the better outcome for themselves to get into that final, which will be played tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Right then, it seems like the players are well warmed up and stretched, and we are all set to start this first semi final. Here we go. Sevitra with the first serve, and they start off a rally, and Sevitra gets the first point. A nice little start for the Malaysian. Well, in the end, it has to come down to who wants it more, doesn't it? And Rokaya gets that equalizer straight away. In this very first game, and the best of 5 it is. Another point there for Sevitra. This is a really big stage, isn't it? And did Sevitra get in the way there? Well, 3-1 now to Sevitra. It's a nice little start this for the Malaysian. That's a point for Okaya. Pulls one back in this very first game. Well, once again, we see the ball just staying on the left side of the court, and Sevitra wanting to come around. She thought maybe it will come on the right hand side, but Rokaya was too smart and sharp to get that third point for us. A 3 apiece in this very first set, and Sevitra gains the lead back. Well, you can already see that Rokaya is maybe just feeling some heat out there. It is intense inside that court at the moment. Both of them wanting to start off nicely. Very important to try and win the first game itself. And these backhanded lashes. And has Sevitra managed to get another point? Yes, she has. Very unfortunate there for Rokaya. And the Egyptian not quite able to pounce on, and Sevitra in a very good position here now in this first game, leading by 7-4. Takes a breather, does Rokaya, making sure that her specs are dried up, no more sweat, so that she can see properly, of course. And that's a point there for Rokaya. She pulls one back. Can she hold her nerve here? And well, Sevitra once again does really well, gets another point for herself, inching closer to this first game. 8-5 now for Sevitra. And Rokaya once again very nice and very quick to pounce onto it. Pulls another point back. Trying to hold her nerve in this very first game. At the moment, it seems like Savitra is owning it though because she just looks too big for the score at the moment. Covering a lot of ground, and Rokaya once again smartly plays a delicate shot and pulls another point back. So just 1 point the difference now in this first game. And Savitra does extremely well. Very cool and calm and very smart enough to take another point. Once again, takes the advantage to 2. And she needs a couple of more points here now to finish off this first game and get into the lead. Well, Rokaya, she's completely undone there. Savitra very much aware that Rokaya wanted to come forward for the delicate touch, and Savitra in the end decided with a backhand drive and makes it 10-7. Game point, and she's got the game there. Savitra secures its first game, and the Malaysian heads into the lead 1-0 after the first game.
Again, resume 60 seconds. It will resume in 30 seconds.
But then we continue in the second game, and Savitra would be wanting to double her advantage. Rokaya starts off nicely, but not quite able to get that point. Crucial stage of the game. The second game always very important. Wanting to try and double the advantage, Savitra Kumar. But the Egyptian would be wanting to try and equalize. Well, 2 points here for Savitra Kumar, the Malaysian. Once again, a nice little rally this. Another backhanded shot. And she's done well there. Well, this might be one of the longest rallies that we have had. It definitely is in the semi-final. And eventually, Sevitra Kumar takes that point. Well, something had to give in, and 3-0 for Sevitra Kumar in a commanding position in the semi final.
And out, round 3. And out, 4-1. Final decision. 5-1.
Well, the game is going further and further away at the moment from Rokaya Otman. And it seems like the dream to face her sister in the final is not really going to stand at the moment, because Savitra Kumar very close now to making it 2-0 in this first semi-final.
No line.
And once again, Savitra does well, but Rokaya is asking
Balls
the
hit
referee if she got in the way.
not be able to control out. 7-1.
She wants to challenge the ref, but eventually Savitra gets that point. And Rokaya, well, she can't believe what's happening out there with her. Savitra Kumar showing a lot of class inside that court. And now Savitra claims that Rokaya got in the way. And the referee agrees with Savitra. Now then, has to redo it, the serve. And Rokaya will, a frustrated shot in the end, and eventually she gets a point. She needs to hold her nerve here. Once again, excellent. How good was that by Rokaya? Gets another point for herself. Can she march on a remarkable comeback here? Well, she's more than capable. We have seen that. She gets another point, 4-7 now.
Down 5-7.
And Savitra all of a sudden is losing composure. She's got 4 consecutive points now, Rokaya Otman. She's making a meal out of this one. 5-7 now. Once again, very much in the balance this game. And Rokaya gets another point. Brilliant. 6-7. Once again, this one is going right down to the wire. All of a sudden, that push on Savitra Kumar has turned things around. Yet 7 apiece. What a comeback. Brilliant by the Egyptian.
8-7.
And she's into the lead now. 8-7 for Rokaya Otman. Can she keep her composure? Well, talk about comebacks. This is really up there. And she gets another point. 9-7. Backs against the wall for Savitra Kumar all of a sudden. It was 7-1, remember. 9-7 for Rokaya now. She makes it 10-7. She's got 3 game points. Brilliant stuff. She's got 9 consecutive points. And
seven and
she's got it eventually. Savitra Kumar couldn't quite get across. 10 consecutive points for Rokaya Otman. And she equalizes one apiece. What a semi final this is turning out to be.
game within 60 seconds. The game within 20 seconds. One game all. Smart to serve. No. One left. Down. Two left. Three left. Four left. Five left. Six left. And now, 1-6.
Well, what an amazing spell of game that was for Rokaya Otman. Getting 16 consecutive points. 10 in the previous game and 6 in this one. And now Savitra Kumar trying to come back here. She's got 3 points for herself. 6-3 now. In this third game, the crucial one. Well, yesterday, interestingly, not a single quarterfinal went to the fifth game. So, this one seems to be one of those where nothing separating the two sides. 5 consecutive points now for Savitra Kumar. 6-5 now. And has she got that point? Well, eventually Rokaya gets that point, breaks that streak of Savitra, 5 consecutive. Well, whatever might be the result, but the fight shown by Rokaya Otman has been a brilliant one. And she claims once again that Savitra was in the way. Was she? Waiting for the referee's call. And eventually Savitra gets that point. Rokaya not happy with the decision of the ref. 7-6 now. Even Stevens continuing to stay like this in this one. That one has gone out of play. Another point for Savitra makes it 7 apiece. Well, Savitra says if you can come back from a situation like that one from 7-1, even she can from 6-0. It's 7 apiece now. And once again, Rokaya claims that Savitra was in the way. And this time the referee agrees. Savitra not happy with the decision. And of course, none of the players feel that they have ever done any crime. Right then, 7 apiece. And we continue once again. Well, this is brilliant by Savitra. And once again, she claims Rokaya that she was in the way. And Savitra says she can't do much when she is behind her. Nonetheless, Rokaya Otman gets that point. 8-7 for Rokaya. Well, in the end, it is about who wants it more, isn't it? Well, this is a good tactical game, and Rokaya gets another one. Makes it 9-7. And Savitra gets that point. Does really well. A nice little lash, a good drive. 9-8 now. Which side is this one heading? And she's got another point, has Rokaya Otman. Cool, calm, collective, and makes it 10-8. And now she's got a couple of game points. Opportunity to get into the lead in this game. Well, this time Savitra claims that she's in the way. It seems like Rokaya has got that point, is it? Well, not quite so. Has to be redone. That's another point for Savitra. This one is going right down to the wire. Another point for her means we end to the tiebreaker. What a game of squash this one. It's been breathtaking, pulsating in the last 30 minutes or so. And she gets it. Rokaya Otman. A sigh of relief in the end. Takes the lead. 2-1 now for the Egyptian. As the players take a small little break, and Savitra Kumar, she will be gutted with the situation that she finds herself in now. then we start this fourth game, and Savitra Kumar needs to get this one right. Rokhaya Otman starts off by getting into the lead. And there's the equalizer as well instantly by Savitra. One up piece in this fourth game. Crucial this for Savitra. Rokhaya with a breather in front of her. After starting the game off pretty slowly. That's brilliant by Rokhaya, and wow, did she manage to get there? Not quite so in the end. But that was a brilliant rally. And giving her all there, Rokhaya. That is good to see by the Egyptian. Meanwhile, Savitra, well, her face showed a lot of anguish in that break. And she wants to desperately rectify this because she was in the lead. And she can't believe that the situation she finds herself in. Meanwhile, leading by 2-1. And that makes it 3-1 now for Savitra. Well, both of them have come back really well on both in the second and the third game, and both of them have showed a lot of fire and courage. And you just can't say until it's completely done, because Rokhaya got 16 consecutive points and Savitra got 6 consecutive points. Well, has she got in the way? Yes, she has. So needs to be redone. Maybe a slip there. Leading by 4-1 now, Savitra. In a very good position in this fourth game. She can't let it slip. Meanwhile, Rokhaya wanting to do something similar that she did in the second game. Has she got in the way once again? Well, not quite so, says the ref. A point for Rokhaya Otman. Savitra can complain all she wants, but the referee's decision is the final one. It's not going to change. Well, the referee just explaining the dynamics of his decision. Nonetheless, we continue. 2-4 now. And is that another point for Rokhaya? Yes, it is. Very smartly played, that one. She does not want to take this to the last game, does she, Rokhaya? This is a nice little rally. We've seen quite a few of those, and getting across. Rokhaya, can she get behind? She does. And she gets that point eventually. Equalizes once again. Trailing 4-1 makes it 4 apiece. So 4-5 now. Once again, beautifully done by Rokaya. Gets another point for herself. 9-6 now to Sevitra in this fourth game. In fact, 10-5. 5 game points coming up for the Malaysian. It seems like we are going to go right down to the final game in this contest.
And that's 16-15.
Well, a point for Rokaya there. 6-10 now.
7-10 and game.
Well, nicely played, smartly played. Makes it 7-10. Keeps this round alive.
Stretching away. 11-7.
And there it is. Sevitra Kumar gets that point, makes it 11-7. And it's 2 apiece heading into the final game. Well, how good is that to see? Two sisters and Salma giving some pep talk to Rokaya. Salma will be playing that second semi final. There are some of the highlights of that fourth game.
Open limits 60 seconds.
Well, it's turning out to be a nice little final game for Rokaya Otman. Makes it 7-3 with that. Just 4 more points is what she needs to secure that place in that final. It has been an excellent comeback, especially after that first game. In the second game, she was trailing 7-1 and then ended up winning 11-7. Meanwhile, Savitra pulls 1 point back, 7-4. Evenly matched game this. Well, not a single quarter final went in the final game. The semi final has. And Savitra, she's got another point, keeping things alive here for herself. Neither of them refusing to lose. Another point and another grunt by Rokai Oddman as she inches closer. 8-5 now. Well, it seems like she wasn't quite ready, was Savitra. And she left that one alone. That's another point for Rokaya, inching closer now, 9-5. Just 2 more points is what she needs. Savitra pulls one back, 9-6. In this final game, 2 apiece. This is the decider. Can the Malaysian get a couple of more points here to make things interesting? Every single point from here on is crucial. And it seems like Rokaya has managed to get another one. 10-6. Match point for Rokaya Otman to get into that final. And there it is. She's done it. She's into that final as Rokaya Otman. She started off slow, but what a big comeback by Rokaya Otman. And she's won this game by 3-2. What a brilliant match this in the semi-final number 1. And good to see a big smile on the face of Salma Otman as well, his sister, who is going to play in that semi-final number 2. What a game by the Egyptian. She has a big smile on her face. And why not? Savitra will be gutted on the other end. She started off really well. She was leading by 7-1 in that second game after winning the first game as well. She would feel that she should have won that game and secured her victory. Well, not quite to be with the way Rokaya Otman has finished this. So it's finished here, 3-2 for Rokaya Otman, and she will be playing that final tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. The women's final of this HCL PSA Challenge Tour. As you can see, some of those highlights of that game. Absolutely brilliant in the end by Rokaya. Well, we will have Vansh out there now, along with Rokaya Otman shortly.
Otman proceeds into the finals of the HCL Squash Indian Tour here in Chennai. That must be a special feeling.
Yeah, I loved here the place and it was a very good tournament and I'm going for the win tomorrow, inshallah.
5 games today. It was a very physically battling encounter. She's a tricky opponent as well. Savitra Kumar, what are your thoughts on the game firstly?
At the first game I didn't know how to play her at all, and the second I was losing like 7-3, and then I tried to manage my game and put my ball at the back of the court, and it was coming one by one.
You were very deceptive with your drops as well, and as you said in the third game, you just took the game away from, in the second game actually, you took the game away from her after being 7-2 out. What was the mindset at that point of time from you?
I told myself play one by point, one by one, and don't be always playing at the front because she has going to my balls a lot. So I tried to put my ball at the back of the court, and yes, I did it very well, alhamdulillah.
In the second semi-finals, you have your sister playing against Harleen Tan as well. You'll be, of course, supporting her. What are your thoughts on the second semi-final? Will you be watching that semi-final closely?
Yes, I for sure want my sister to be there in the final with me, and inshallah she will win today.
That will be a special feeling. What are your recovery plans for tomorrow? Because it's a big game day, the finals of an HCL Squash Indian Tour here. So what will be the mindset that will go into your head once you enter court tomorrow?
I think I will get some ice and sleep well and eat well, and that's it.
Congratulations on this amazing victory and all the best for the finals tomorrow as well.
Thank you.
Well, over to Piyush for live action.
Redbox 5-4. And up. 5-4. And up. 6-0. Now 7-6. Eight, 6. Nine, 6.
Well, this is a brilliant start and this Ling, the man from China, isn't it? 9-6 now up against Jeongmin Ryu, who did extremely well up against the Sri Lankan yesterday in the
Now
quarterfinal.
7-9.
The South Korean. Well, he pulls 1 point back here, 7-9 now. Well, this is a evenly matched contest, isn't it? To get into the final.
And up 10-7 game.
So 10-7 now for Anders Ling.
And 8-10 game ball.
And Jeong Reo gets 1 point back. And that's another point for Jeon Kim Ryu. He's pulling things back here. Can he get it to the tiebreaker here? 9-10 now.
Player has been by 2 points.
So 10 apiece, and now we are into the tiebreaker in this very first game. Well, this is a very tough contest, isn't it? Nothing separating the two players at the moment.
So, and 11-10 game ball.
And there it is. Anders Ling gets that one. 11-10. And now game point once again. In fact, Jeon Kim has equalized. So this one is going to go longer than expected. And Jeon Min, well, he's not happy with something, did not play that shot. And the Sling is happy with that. He thinks that should be his point. And he's got that point. Now then, Jeongmin, he needs the next point desperately. Otherwise, Anders Ling will secure this first game. And he's got this first game as Anders Ling secures that one 13-11. Brilliant stuff this by the man from Hong Kong, China.
by Kumar. And up 2-5. serve, lover. Runner. Two love. Three love. And now 1-3. And now 4-1. Six round. You need to stop. You need to stop. Accept the way you want to play. And now 2-6. 2-6. 6-7. Now, 7-all. Eight, 7. Eight, 7.
Well, Anders Ling, it's very important for him to win this one. Makes it 11-10 in his favor. Game point for him. Can he make it two apiece? Desperate times for Anders Ling. He's got a breather though. Even if he loses this one, it's not quite done for him. Meanwhile, Jeon Game wanting to finish it off here. This is his opportunity. And that's excellent. Brilliant. Makes it 11 apiece once again. We are once again in the tiebreaker here, just like in that first game. And Jeongmin, the South Korean, is turning the heat on once again.
Third, 11, match ball.
And Jeongmin is in the lead now. Match point for the South Korean. Can he finish it off here? And there it is. He secured his place in that final. Jeon Gimryu, the South Korean, leading from the front. And after losing that first game, it's been a brilliant comeback. Secures his place into that final. And Anders Ling, it's a very sorry looking ending for him here. Once again, Jeongwim showing a lot of character, just like he did yesterday in that quarterfinal up against the Sri Lankan Laksiri. And he advances into the final, which will be played tomorrow at 2:15 in the afternoon. Well, we will have Vansh out there now after the highlights package, out there on the outside the court with Jeon Gimrayu.
okay? Okay. Whenever you're ready. Okay. Again. Check, check, audio check. Comms check. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, comms check. अरे यार है अभी इसको भी पता नहीं प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ उसके क्वेश्चन वही चीज़ है कल वाले क्वेश्चन ही रिपीट करूँगा और क्या इसको कुछ थोड़ा टेक्निकल पूछ लिया तो उसको समझेगा भी नहीं तो मैं अवॉइड ही कर रहा हूँ अरे हाँ वो आज इसने आज की टिकट बुक की थी ना
15 seconds.
Well, this game is placed beautifully for hardly done. Meanwhile, we have Vansh out there along with Jeon Gimryu.
Well, I've got Jong Min Ryu from Korea who's just proceeded into the finals of this HCL Squash Indian Tour. Many congratulations, Ryu, first of all. What was your game plan going into the finals today?
My game plan is slow tempo because I'm tired and my body is tired. So just try a slow tempo and use many low like this. Yeah.
It was a 4 games encounter against Andes Ling, your opponent. A word on your opponent, and what is the kind of tactics do you think that he applied today?
He's good player and he ranking is higher than me. So first time I'm nervous, but okay, he is very good player. Just I accept, so I play my best. Yeah. So
You really played your best today. What are your preparations for the finals tomorrow? It's a big match day here in India. Your first time in India, I'm assuming, into the finals. So what are your preparations for tomorrow?
yeah, this time is my challenge to a 6K final first time. Yeah. So I'm happy and just I try my best tomorrow for final. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ryu, and all the best for the finals tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Over to Piyush for live action at Centre Court.
Well, thank you so much, Vansh, once again. Ryu charged up for tomorrow. As we could see there, securing that place, the first finalist in the men's category of the HCL PSA Challenge Tour. Meanwhile, Harleen Tan is putting a dent in the dreams of the sisters playing in the final. Salma Otman struggling, losing the first game 11-4 as we start off the second game. Well, Rokhaya Otman was also off to a slow start, and Salma maybe can get inspired by her sister. The way she won in that first semi final up against the Malaysian. Harleen Tan, meanwhile, is desperate here to try and get into that final. So two apiece now in this second game. A crucial game, this one for both. Misses out on that occasion, does Salma. Harleen gets another point. Five two now for Harleen Tan. And she misses out. Couldn't quite get across. So a point for Salma, the Egyptian. And Salma claims that there was an opportunity for Harleen to get across. She did not, and she was not in the way. So a point once again for Salma. And such has been the nature of this game. And Harleen finally gets another point. Makes it 6-4. There's the Malaysian. Well, another point for Salma. She's keeping herself alive in this one. Hit a piece. Well, Harleen Tan making it 2-0 for herself, and Salma in deep trouble here in this game. As we watch the highlights now of that second game, and now as you can see, Rokaya having a word with her sister Salma. Earlier it was Salma with Rokaya. Good to see that the sisters wanting to help each other. 4-3 now to Harleen in this one. Well, 9-8 now to Harleen. She needs a couple of more points to finish this one off. And that's another one for Harleen. Salma can complain all she wants. The referee's decision has been given. So match point now for Harleen Tan. Can she make it 3-0? A dominant performance in this semi-final. Salma needs the next 2 points at the least. And she's got that point. Salma, what a comeback. She's made it 10 apiece and Hurley 10. Well, she does not want to take it to the next game, does she? Tiebreaker is what we are into now. A difference of 2 required. And well, she's got another point. Hurley losing her footing. And Salma, game point for her. Can the Egyptian get a first win? Well, Harleen does well to play that one across. And there it is. Salma gets that point. Brilliant comeback in this game. And she's made it 2-1. Pulling things back. And she's showing some resilience out there now. Once again, she goes back to her sister. Some more pep talk being given. Not to Herleen. She missed out on the opportunity in the previous game, but Salma is fighting back really hard. That's a backhanded lash once again, but not quite straight enough. Another point for Herleen. She's 2 points away now once again, just like she was in the previous game as well. Another point now. Ten-six match point for Harleen Tan, the Malaysian. She's got 4 match points.
And now, 7-10 match point.
And there it is. That's the moment that she was waiting for. Harleen Tan wins this one by 3-1, secures her place in the final up against the sister of Salma Otman, Rokhaya Otman. The final will be played tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Outstanding performance, totally dominant in the end. Salma tried to fight hard, but not quite able to, as you can see. Very unfortunate for Salma in the end. Not quite able to get over the line, the Egyptian.
Lockto of Hong Kong, forward to match number 4.
Well, both the semifinals are now ready, but once again we have Vansh out there in the middle, this time along with Harleen Tan.
Well, I've got Harleen Tan from Malaysia here with me. She's into the finals of the HCL Squash Indian Tour here in Chennai as well. Harleen, many congratulations firstly. What are your initial thoughts about the match today?
I think I held my game quite well. In the third, I kind of lost my rhythm towards the end of the match, but I'm glad to have got it back in the fourth. So yeah, I think I got good control over the overall match.
You mentioned about the third game as well. It was looking as if you were going to dominate the entire three games. What do you think about the opponent in the third game, firstly? And secondly, how did you overcome that challenge from her?
I think I lost my focus in the third when I was hitting 10-8. I think I lost my focus, and she hit a lot of killing shots and I wasn't ready for it. But yeah, I think she controlled that last end of the third set. So, but in the fourth, I'm glad I've got it back. So yeah.
You look very calm and composed when you're on the court. What is the reason behind that?
I mean, I don't have any expectations for myself. I just try to play my game, play my best, and I don't want to have any regrets after I come out of the court. So I just try to maintain my calm and yeah, have a clear mind with everything.
Having your friends, your family as well here, is that a motivating factor to you?
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to play PSAs when there's few Malaysians and my mom came with me. She comes with me most of the tournaments, so I'm really grateful for all of them. Yeah.
What will be the preparations for the finals? It's a big match day tomorrow, and you'll of course be looking to get the winning prize as well. So what are your expectations from the finals?
Yeah, as I said, I don't want to keep like any expectations for myself. I just want to play well, and I saw her match. She played against my teammate Chevy, and she played really well. So I'm expecting a tough match too tomorrow. So I need a lot of rest and a lot of good food. Yeah.
Congratulations on the semi-final victory today, and all the best for your finals tomorrow as well. Over to Piyush for live action. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Vansh, as we have started this game between To and Suraj Chand. Suraj, the only Indian left out in this tournament. So the finals of the women's has been decided. There is going to be Rokhaya Otman up against Harleen Tan, Egypt versus Malaysia in that one. And the men's finalist Ryu is already in it, and he will be playing up against the winner of these two. To and Chand up against each other here.
7-all. Down and out. 8-7. Mr. Brook, please use the sidewalk for a moment. 8-7. Roulette. 9-7. Fault. And through and out. 8-9. Out. 10-8. In ball. Down. 11-8. In return, Chinese 1-8. Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Players on clock, please. Time. 10 minutes. 1 game to love. There was one complaint. Respect. 2-1.
Yeah, this is absolutely brilliant by Suraj Chand, isn't it? Winning that first game and now leading the second one as well. 2-0.
Check.
Well, this time he's definitely gone on the way.
Play the
Or
shot on
has
your
he?
body if it came on your body.
Well, the referee agrees with Suraj. And why Lockto? Won't quite get that point.
3 down.
Which side is this game heading? 3-0 now for Suraj. And in a very comfortable position is the Indian. A nice little rally this between the two.
Down.
Once again, a nice little smash this.
4 down.
And he gets another point as Suraj.
Love from the left. And out. 1-5. Down. 2-5. And out. 6-2. And out. 3-6. Down. 4-6.
Suraj in a very good position now.
10-7
He's got
to ball.
3 game points coming up. 10-7 to Suraj Chand. Can he make it 2-0 here? Meanwhile, while Lockto does not have too many answers at the moment. That one was pretty high. Well, another backhanded shot, quite a few in that rally. Well, this could be one of the longest rally, and has he got in the way has Suraj Chand. Yeah, well, he's not quite got in the way, is it? That is the end of the rally, though, and needs to be redone, it seems. So Suraj with the serve once again to try and get the all important point to make it 2-0. Having a foothold in this one.
11-7
Well, there it is. That is the point, and Suraj Chand makes it 2-0.
to love.
And the man from Hong Kong, oh wow, that was so wonderful to see. He was opening the door for Suraj Chand. Nonetheless, while Octo walks off, losing that second game as well, 2-0 for Suraj Chand. As we head into the third one, with maybe Suraj Chand closing in onto that final, which will be played up against Jeongyam Ryu from South Korea.
Playing was now in 60 seconds. Playing was now in 20 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Time. Chennai 2 games to love. Ball. And out. Wrong ball. And out. 1-0. Stroke to turn. Good shot. Two wrong. And out. 2-0. 8-3. 9-3. 100. 4-9. 4-9.
4-9 now, and Suraj Chand inching closer and closer. Just a couple of more points is what he needs.
Down. 5-9.
While Lockto giving his last bit out here. And it lashes 5-9 the score.
Down. 6-9.
And he gets another one, does Y Lockto, keeping himself alive here. 6-9. Suraj Chand is thinking a couple of points of concentration is what he needs. Well, a few backhanded shots. A nice little rally this between the two. And that's brilliant by Lockto. Well, he's asked too much from him, and still Suraj Chand manages to do that one so well. Another lash, a backhanded one, and he's left that one alone. And another point for Suraj Chand. Now then, match point. He's got 4 of those. Wanting to kill it off here. To get into that final up against Jeongwim Ryu, the South Korean, who won that first semi-final earlier. He's tried his best so far, while Lockto. And has he got in the way? While Lockto has his hand up, waiting for the referee's call.
10-6. Match ball.
And I think it has to be redone, so Suraj will serve once again for this match point. Wasn't quite legal there by Suraj Chand. So again, a nice little rally this. Well, both of them are just trying to carry along here. And is that it? Well, waiting for the referee's call, and there it is. That is the moment. Suraj Chand progresses through to the final of the HCL PSA Tour Challenge, Chennai. And this time he opens the door for Lockto. And what a good performance, winning this by 3 to nothing in the end. A total one-way traffic here in the end, but Lockto, you can't take anything away from him. He's done really well. And well, not quite good enough though in the semi-final. And the Indian maestro progresses into that final. He will be playing up against Jeon Kim Ryu in that final, which will be played tomorrow at 2:15 p.m. local time. Well, there are some of the highlights of that last game. Well, quite a few good rallies is what we saw in that game as well. As you can see, that was another one, and we had quite a few decisions for the referee, like those, both of them getting in each other's way. But in the end, while Octo couldn't resist the pain that was given by Surat Chand in the end. Well, that was it from all the semi-finals today. The finals are set. We will be back tomorrow from the Combox at 1:25 p.m. local time. 1:30 is the start for this women's final. 2:15 is the start for the men's final. And meanwhile, we will have Vanch out there in the middle along with Surat Chand. And this has been your commentator Piyush Nathani for today. Until tomorrow, goodbye.
Hello, check. Check. Hello, hello.
Bro, can you send Ali? Bro, can you send Ali? Congrats, Suraj. चेक हो गया आज हो गया Suraj Chand here with me from India. He proceeds into the finals of this HCL Squash PSA Challenger Tour Chennai edition. Suraj, a dominating victory in straight games as well. You might be very happy with your performance today.
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy to play him. Last time when we played, I lost to him 3-1, so it was in my mind that this time I need to be ready and yeah, I need to execute my plan anyhow. I watched his match yesterday and had to sit down and plan accordingly. I'm happy that my plan went through.
If you could just explain us tactically, how did you tackle this game? Because we saw you play a lot deeper into the corners because the ball was dying as well there. So was there a specific strategy going into this game against Stowe?
So yeah, the plan was to keep the balls tight in the first game till like 5-6 points. Once he starts getting little tired, then the plan was to get him into the front, bend him, you know, put back-to-back drops, counters, and then again try to lift it back. So yeah, that was a simple plan, and happy that my plan went well. Yeah.
You've been very consistent on the circuit now. What has been the reason of your success in recent times? Because we've seen you really elevate your game in the last 12 months.
So I think one important thing that I changed was earlier I used to never do match analysis like before my matches. I just used to warm up, get into the court and play. But recently from last 7-8 months, I started doing the analysis. Like if I'm playing finals tomorrow against someone, I'll just go back and watch his match, you know, write down the notes, you know, make a plan. I think that helped a lot.
Well, you prepare for the final tomorrow. What are going to be the recovery plans for tonight? And is there any specific analysis that you'll do on your partner as well from Korea?
Yeah, I mean, it's same every day. So it's a normal match tomorrow as well. I'll go back, watch the match, you know, plan. And apart from that, as you said, the recovery part, I'll just try to stretch well, take a good shower, eat good protein, some carbs, and try to rest watching some good movies or maybe that, yeah.
We've seen a lot of long rallies from you. Just out of curiosity, what has been the longest shots that you've played in a rally, if you remember?
So I think I don't remember how many shots I played in a rally in the match, but should be around 15, 20 or I don't know, something like that, yeah.
Congratulations on your victory today. All the best for the finals tomorrow.
Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow.
Well, that was Suraj Chand here with me. Coming back to the results from semi-finals day. Today we had 4 semi-finals lined up. Rokhaya Otman from Egypt defeated PR Sevitra Kumar 3-2 in the first semi-finals as well. Jongmin Ryu from Korea pulls off a surprise and defeats Anders Ling from Hong Kong, China 3-1 in an enthralling first semi-final in the men's category. Salma Otman got defeated by Harleen Tan 3-1 as she proceeds into the finals as well. And in the end, Suraj Chand, a dominating 3-game victory to proceed into the finals against Lockto from Hong Kong, China as well. Well, this prestigious tournament is hosted in partnership with the Squash Rackets Federation of India with support from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and the Sports Authority of India. I also wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our partners, the SDAT, Sports Development Authority of Tamil Nadu, Dunlop Flying, the TNSRA, Tamil Nadu Squash Rackets Association, and Monkey Eyes, along with the venue partners, of course, the Indian Squash Academy. Chennai, you'll be watching the finals tomorrow. Do stay tuned only on the HCL Enterprise and Squash India's YouTube channel. This is me, your presenter, Vansh Chawla, signing off from semi-finals day.